welcome to your daily love reading for Tuesday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And we're going to connect with the energy today around you, your person, your journey. And to do that, we're going to use some very powerful cards. So these are all my decks of cards. We're going to use counterpart cards to find out what you are thinking and feeling during the silent times, in those silent moments, what the angels want you to know. And I did this with members yesterday. I connected with these cards and got a really powerful message coming through that they are working it out, to give them time to work things out. So I want to see what they want to say about how this is progressing. So I'm going to bring in the feminine, the silence, and the masculine, the silence. I'm going to bring in the masculine message tarot and the feminine message tarot and the twin flame animal oracle and the divine timing card. So let's see what's going on. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. So what are you thinking about in those silent moments? What are you thinking about, struggling with, worrying about, concerned with, or even being enlightened to? What's going on with you? So quite a few cards came out. I feel this is the most important one though. Do we have a future that's on your mind? That's probably the thing that you're asking the most. Do we have a future? Is this going to work out? Is there an opportunity for this to happen in this lifetime? That may be exactly why you've tuned into this reading. Do we have a future? What do they want to say? Wow, they're coming through with 2 cards to answer those questions. So look how many questions you have or things you're processing today, and they are very clear about something. So what are they doing? What's their action step next, or what's their intention, or what do they want to do? What's going on with them? Thank you, angels. Again, just 2 clear cards there. What about you? What's your guidance today? What do you need to do? Or what do the angels want you to take action on in your own life? What's the guidance coming through for you? Wow, clear cards coming through. What's the animal guiding you right now? Straight out. What's the animal guiding your person today? Straight out. 2 cards. And what's the animal overseeing the journey? Look at that. You've got the swans paired up. So you're going to pair up. So I feel that's an answer to your question. Are we going to have a future? Yes. And the way forward is to focus on service. Obviously, I'll channel those messages in a moment. So is there a timing that you need to be aware of in this reading today? Is there a timing or a message from this deck that you need to know or be aware of today? What's the guidance? And what about them? What do they want to know about timings, and what's the energy around the journey? What's the timing for the journey, or anything we need to know about it? Okay, let's see what's going on then. So let's start with your messages. So I definitely feel what you were asking today is, do we have a future? This is on your mind now. Obviously, you know you do. It's just the ego that brings up all the fear and the doubt and the struggle, saying, well, what if this happens or doesn't happen? Or what about that situation or circumstance? I don't know what's going to happen. Now we've got Halloween coming in here for fun and frolic. So the reason I'm bringing these timings through first of all is because this could be connected with the timing around you having a future. So the message first of all is to have some fun with this and frolic. In other words, don't take things personally, be more playful and more fun. And when you visualize a future with them, visualize yourselves having fun. And I don't mean fun as in just that's all it is, because it's a very deep love that you share. But don't make it all serious or it's all going to be a certain serious way. Just make it light, playful, fun, laughing together. Visualize that. Visualize having fun together, spending time together, making love with each other, lying in bed, talking to each other, doing good things together. Don't see it as like, stressful things like paying bills or having these deep conversations, or just keep it light and playful. And the dolphins are assisting you to do that as well. And this could also be something you're being guided to do between now and Halloween. So between now and October the 31st, focus on joy and lightheartedness and be more in the present moment. And that will help you to be more at peace as you move forward into your day-to-day life and as you go around your day-to-day life, but also as you move forward on this journey. We've got the Cancer season here as well. But what I'm seeing is remove anything that feels like a Cancer. That's anything toxic, anything that causes you stress, drama or struggle. And maybe you're thinking, do we have a future? Or are these toxic things going to always be in the way? And where we are now, obviously, is in August time. But this may have also been something you've been working out since the, June, July season. So over June, July, you may have been removing things out of your life to be more playful, or to be more at ease with the journey of things, to be more at peace. I feel that someone watching may have experienced cancer, and maybe you're thinking, do I have a future because of that, or do we have a future? So if you've been through anything like cancer or anything like an illness, or if there's been some kind of serious disease or anything that you've gone through, I feel you need to know you'll be okay. You know, it's not going to affect your future because you've been through an illness or you've been through something. You'll get through it together. The animal that's guiding you is the cleansingness of this beautiful lamb, and it's really Jesus with you, helping you to know you are safe, saying, Father, forgive them. They do not know what they are doing. So you have a future if you forgive the past and let go. So you may be struggling to forgive. Now, maybe this is something that they actually did around June or July that may have caused some pain, or it could be something that you've been dealing with since October. But I feel ultimately the message here is you're being cleansed right now. Your energy field, your home, your environment, you are cleansing everything to let go of the past. So cleanse. Say to God, Father, forgive them. Father, forgive him, forgive her. They didn't know what they're doing. I'll release this to you for healing and growth. So you're saying, does she know? Does she know? So you're being cleansed in this energy so you can forgive the past, because there may be a karmic partner. There may be a karmic person around your person, and you're wondering if they know about you. And this could be a female person. This could be a wife, a mother, a sister, a friend. Or obviously, you know, put it the other way, if you're saying, no, that's definitely a male partner. Okay, so do they know? It's really like the energy of do they know? Do they know about me? Do they know? And this could also be connected with children. Do they know about me? Or am I just a secret? Maybe that's your pain. You're thinking I'm just a secret. Today is special. Do you care? So it could be a special occasion for some of you watching. It may be your birthday. Or maybe there's something important going on and you're wondering if they actually care. And this is what you think about during those silent moments. Why didn't you reach out on my birthday? Why weren't you there for me at Christmas time? Why weren't you there for me for this, or this? And again, remember, they were teaching you to be there for yourself. You are my reason to breathe. That may be how you feel. Like, what's the point without you? What's the point of life? Why? Why is this all happening if I can't be with you in the future? Why? Are we going to spend those special moments together, those special times together, those special events together in the future? And if we can't do that, why? What's the point of all this? So these are things that go round and round in your mind. It's always been you. So you know that. You think about other lovers you've had, other relationships you've been in, and nothing compares. And you know now you've met them, it's always been them. And you do see the stag. So when you see the stag, you know that you've got a future. So really what you're being reminded here is, you're kind of thinking in your mind, I don't know what's going to happen because I only want you. And you're the only one that I can see a future with. And it scares me to think that that may not happen in this lifetime. And I don't know what to do. And that's when the angels come in and cleanse your energy. That's when Jesus comes in to help you. To say it's okay, forgive everything and rise. Because if you see a stag, that's a sign that you have a future. Because the stag is the promise of union. And if you see a white stag, that's the promise of your mission when you are in union or to come into union. So find time for yourself. This says find time for me. So the angels want you to find time for you. Even though you're saying to your person here, find time for me. What about me? Why are you giving to everyone else? Giving everyone else attention, making everyone else a priority. What about me? And the angels are reminding you to find time for yourself. Them pulling away from you or being out of reach to you is an opportunity for you to give to you. And remember your power. You are lucky to have me. You'd be lucky to have me in your future. I'm magnificent and special. I'm a loving, kind being. I've got everything going for me. You're lucky to have me. So again, remember your own value and power. Sometimes you sit there in the silence and think, I think I should move on because I don't know if we're going to have a future and it scares me. I want children or I want to get married or there's things I want to do. So maybe I should just move on. But you also know you can't move on from the person you were destined to be with. You may go on and have other experiences with other people, but ultimately all paths lead home. So you would end up with your person anyway. So you have to have faith in that. So I'm not saying you shouldn't try and experience other things if that's what you're wanting. But the angels are reminding you, you know that you can't move on from the person that really belongs in your soul, in your heart and soul, because you are one. Sometimes you just wonder how they are. I hope you're okay. I wonder what you're doing. I wonder if you're thinking of me. And you're saying, I hope you're okay, but I know I'm protected. So sometimes I'm glad that we're in separation because I know we're being protected. I know I'm being protected from that karmic drama or that chaos you're in or your own negativity. I know I'm being protected until the time is right. And I know that I'm learning patience. Even though I'm questioning why, I know I'm learning patience right now. And I'm also wondering, will you ever change? Are you going to change? Do we have a future? Why is this all happening to me? Why? So this is all happening to build a solid foundation. And that's what you're being reminded of. So in these quiet moments, you're wondering this most important question, do we have a future? And that's when you see the symbol of the stag. Because really the angels are saying to you, yes, you have a future. You're seeing the stag. It's just the ego bringing up all the other questions. And I can really feel your push-pull here between the ego and the higher self, because your ego is saying things like, will you ever change? Maybe I should move on because you may never change. I think I should move on. You'd be lucky to have me. So maybe I should just move on. Maybe there's someone else out there for me who would appreciate me more because you don't find time for me. So maybe somebody else would. But the angels are reminding you that this is just the ego. It's just the fear and nothing else. It's illusion. And spiritual truth, you are one. If you find time for you, you're not going to feel like you're missing out on anything because you know it's always been there. So even if you started dating someone else or you give your energy to someone else, you would always remain in love with your person. You can't help that. And if you're thinking you're my reason to breathe, today is special. Do you care? I wish you were spending it with me, or you should be spending it with me. Remember, there's more to life than just your person. There's other things you can do, like spiritual pursuits, loving life, focusing on your passions. Because yes, you may question the journey, think, why aren't we together when you're the reason I breathe? But you are breathing because God made it so. And you are breathing because you came here to thrive and to shine and to operate in a higher light. So cleanse your energy today and feel at peace with where you are. You may be thinking, does she know? Sometimes it's better that they don't know, because it will cause more drama. It would be like a cancer in your life. Maybe you feel like that person is a cancer in your life and you're being guided to have more fun and frolic. So if you're questioning why, you're learning patience. Okay, you know you're protected and you do know they're okay. And you just want to make sure they're okay. So recognize and know that no matter what's going on, you are building a solid foundation. And I also feel there's a lot of reflecting going on about this too. You're making a commitment to your higher path. So you are actually manifesting commitment with them and you are building a commitment with them. You may be making decisions about your life right now because you're working out what to do, but you are ready for a reunion. So you said, I'm ready for our reunion. I'm working out what to do. I'm ready for our reunion. So I'm wondering if we have a future or I should make a decision to move on. What do I do? So let's see what they want to say back to you. But ultimately you're saying today, do we have a future? And I feel you know that you have. So what they are saying to you is, I am frustrated about my life. I'm frustrated with all of this. I'm frustrated with the fact that I'm not with you, that I may be hiding from you, that I'm still stuck in something else, that I'm in fear, that I'm not strong enough or feeling brave enough to make changes, that I'm afraid of the impact those changes may have on my life. I'm afraid of not being good enough for you. I'm afraid of you not wanting me anymore. There's so many things I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of being vulnerable and opening up and being in love. I'm afraid of love. I don't know how to love myself, so how can I love you? But you have changed me. You've inspired me. You've inspired me to follow my dreams. You've inspired me to make these changes. And it's so powerful that out of the whole deck, just 2 cards came out because they're saying, I am frustrated about my life, but you do inspire me to change. You make things better for me. I'm just dealing with my ego right now so that I'm able to take control of this situation, to take control of my life and make things happen. So I'm no longer frustrated. So do you have a future? Yes, because they intend to make this change. Luck is on your side, so the ladybug is guiding them. Embrace all the opportunities that are flowing to you. So they do recognise there is an opportunity to change, and they're also curious about you. They're watching you. They've got their eye on you. What triggers heals. The wounds are reflected back in many ways for healing and growth. So they are also reminding you that you are mirrors. You may even hear the song Mirrors by Justin Timberlake today. but luck is on your side. So we've got the birthday coming up. They do want to celebrate your birthday. You know, you're saying to them, it's a special day. Do you even care? And this could be connected with your birthday. Maybe if it's your birthday today, but whether you've just had one or you've got one coming up, they do want to celebrate you. They want to celebrate you every day. And I definitely feel they are releasing the fear around needing something to be perfect for them to change, or the need for something to be in a perfect way. And look at this, we've got the Virgo energy of the 23rd of August to the 22nd of September. So something is changing now. Something is changing as we prepare for Virgo season. So do you have a future? Yes. You've just got to give them time to be able to overcome their ego. So the energy around the connection today, you will be paired up. Focus on service. And we've got Taurus. Now this is really interesting. This card came out because this card came out in the members reading when I did timings for members yesterday about the same kind of situation. So something big could be happening around April to May next year. So many of you may come into actual union and be paired up around the Taurus season next year. Now, if you're a Taurus or they are, take this how it resonates with you. But this is more about them taking control and you taking control. So allow them to move towards you. And when you go into your own fear or stress, focus on service. Be kind, be loving, be gentle. Work on the fruit of the Spirit. Operate from your higher self and you'll always be of service to yourself and others. And the hummingbird is reminding you to be gentle, to be kind, to be loving, to have compassion, to open your heart to the truth. And if you're seeing swans or you see a pair of swans, it's a sign of togetherness and union, a sign of what will be. You know, when I was on holiday not long ago, there were two swans in the ocean. And it was really beautiful because it's kind of saying it doesn't matter what obstacles are in the way, you always find your way back to each other, no matter how far or wide. And if you see swans, you know, I also walked past a pond when I was on that holiday too, which is really powerful because I saw a white swan and then a black swan in the middle and a white swan next to that. So it was like the black swan was in the middle of these two white swans, and I saw that as an obstacle. Whatever obstacle is in the way, whether you see that black swan as a karmic partner, a job situation, an addiction, a codependency, fear, or just the ego causing problems or some kind of block or obstacle, it will not stop the lovers, the real counterparts from coming together. And I feel seeing that sign on the ocean was also confirmation of that. And that's what you're being shown here. You will have union, you will be together. This is a sign of what will be. So do you have a future? Yes. Have faith in what will be. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.